right now. I'm just warming up. I'm going to do 3 custom orders right now on this live stream. So that's what I'm doing. I may or may not talk a ton or a little. If I get nervous, I may be talking more than if I'm not nervous. That tends to happen. But I don't want to talk too much because then I lose track of what I'm doing. We don't want to do that. So some of these colors I have to replace the nibs more than other colors, and I don't know if that's because I mix my paint differently. That one should be fine. Okay, once again, this is just a warm-up sheet, but I'm gonna start right into a I'm gonna start right into a custom order of a family name order. So let's get this off the board. With these family name orders, all orders get trimmed, not just family name orders, all orders get trimmed to, well, most custom orders get trimmed to 24 by 32. And you'll see me put a template up here to stay within those borders for custom orders. Stay within the border for the custom order. Now the thing is I get nervous because I usually do a little sketch or whatever for these orders, and if I feel like I have it nailed and it's going to be awesome, I get nervous about living up to that sketch. We're going to do it. I've been doing this 2 years. One more day, I can do it. I can get it. And besides, I've got tons of paper. Anytime, I know people don't believe me, or they think I'm exaggerating, but after 5,000 hours of streaming and 2,000 video posts, all that stuff, I do get a few questions in multiples, and what do you do when you never mess up is one of them, but oh, I mess up. Oh, do I mess up. And what do I do when I mess up? Well, I do what any sane person would do. Pour another cup of coffee. I'm just kidding. I start over. Okay, here goes to not messing up. The reason I'm excited about this one, I don't want to jinx it, but I think I've gotten close to perfecting, not perfecting, getting there. The beard. Getting a beard. I mean, within my style. Within my style, that is. That's just my version of a beard, of course. But I do get feelings like oh yeah, I'm happy with this. It's looking cool. And this is gonna go kind of mid-century, modern. Mid-century modern home style. I have a little note here of what I want to do for. Okay, so this, I don't do trademark stuff, but this little guy loves Spider-Man. So I am going to make a little Spidey reference there. First I had it hanging up on the string, but then that would take away from the, I felt like that was taken away from the overall piece. So what I strive for is always to stay true to my style, I guess. And within staying true to my style, whatever we're going to call that at this point in life, incorporating what I feel is my style into the customs request. And I'll be honest, currently this is one of the first few streams that I've done on YouTube, and this is the first time I've ever done orders on YouTube. I streamed an order, so that's exciting. And I do get comments about color, use more color, it's just right, just perfect. And once again, I don't have a PhD or a master's in arts theory, but I do enjoy what I do. Just try to use that as my pole star. Aziz. And I mixed up this next color for, I see a lot of comments in here, and no, I'm not the guy who doodled, well, a few comments. I'm not the guy who doodled the house. That's Mr. Doodle. Mr. Doodle and I have never met, but I'd love to meet him. Seems like a cool cat. So, if the Doodle Man ever stops by Southern California, I hope he gives me a shout and we could hang out and have some coffee. Elizabeth. I love that the guy's just, like, he's next level. I'm going to focus on this order. Because the difference on these streams is this is getting posted straight to the channel without me editing it or anything, so customer will be able to rewatch this stream, their section in its entirety. Elizabeth, so and I picked this, I was going to say about this color, this is a peach color that I picked for special for another custom, and I've only used it once on that custom, so let's see, Roomy Freddy Charlie. even if I do a sketch, usually gets adjusted a little bit, you know? Like I'm gonna put Freddy's name right here. Actually, no, I want to save that. See, I'm saving that space for something. So we'll be fine. Freddy. It's a Y. And then we'll get Charlie right here. And have pink set out for Charlie, because I think that'll look really cool. The pink and the oh, what brand of paint pens? Okay, so I'll talk about these paint pens right now while I'm painting Charlie's name. So I use empty bodies, meaning I buy them empty with no ink in them, and they're Grog Squeezers. You can't even see the brand. There it is. Grog Squeezers. So I buy Grog Squeezers empty, and then then I mix. Here it is. Here's my pen. Then I mix Liquitex acrylic paint with Charlie. So I mix the Liquitex. I use Fluid Body, which is I guess the most fluid that you can get, but it's still too thick to run through these pens. So from there, I will dilute it with a little bit of water, but then that thins it too much. So then I come back and I cut it in with a little bit of white, as long as it's not too much white. Too much white. Well, obviously, you can't really you can't thicken it back up with white when you're diluting a red. So you have to be real careful with that. So I'm not done, but I'm really close. We're keeping this super. Okay, so if you're wondering what I'm doing besides just standing here, I'll look at the comments for a second. I'm deciding we really want mid-century modern. We want it clean. We, T1D Life, hello. Just deciding, yes, I know where it's gonna go. I want to put, I don't really know why, but birds are a real thing for me. I don't do just birds, but I add birds to just about everything I do. And so, that said, adding birds to just about everything I do, So now I'm just deciding where the heart. So this is going to actually bleed off the page. I'm trying to decide if I want to add. I love adding hearts. I'm just going to go with the bird through here. So there we go. And I almost forgot to add that Mom has purple highlights in her hair. Yeah, this is looking, I'm extremely happy with this. So we got purple highlights in Mom's hair, on her tips. I think she has purple. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to sign this after, I always sign originals now, or in prints. I sign everything after it's already done and off the board for lots of reasons. Posca, no, T1D Life. I do own a lot of Poscas. That's not what I'm working with. Poscas are great pens, and they have their place in, I guess, in the work I do, but not here. So I can kind of talk about. Well, let me wrap this one up by saying Aziz, Elizabeth, Rumi, Freddie, Charlie. I'm going to do a double check on spelling, and then we're going to thank you for the order and take a picture of it. Let's see here. So this is what I do now before I get off camera. Well, I'm going to do two more originals, but Aziz, A-Z-I-Z, got the beard, Elizabeth, Dalia, Rumi's the 16-month-old, Freddie, Charlie. We got it. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Big key is to not overdo it for me personally. So I snap a photo of this, and thanks guys for being here. And we'll go on to our next two are actually, you know what? It's going to be very subtle, but I will say I'm a parent, and I know how much. I know what it is to love your kids. You know. I'm going to put the smallest of parts right here, and I love to make them drip if I can let it run just a tad. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now it's done. Parental love complete. Okay. Aziz saw the YouTube shorts, went to the site, ordered one. So this is, hopefully his wife does not follow me on YouTube shorts, because this is a gift for, it's a gift for a surprise. Thank you. Someone says loving the line work. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, one down, two to go. So this is a case where the sketch helped guide me for sure, but the final piece really turned out great. Just set this in the, I can't show you because I have to pick up the monitor, but I'm back here just grabbing a new sheet of paper, putting that one in the filing. I have huge art drawers, I guess flat files, to store all this art. Hope everyone's having a good summer. It's crazy. I think that's the one thing about adulting that changes everything. Like, you don't have your summers off anymore. I mean, you could. I guess I could take the summer off. But, I don't know. I'm a little worried the rent might come due if I took too many summers off. Okay. Let's go to our next one. Our next one is going to be a little zanier than I usually do, which I'm super into. Oh, no, I think this one has to be a, I don't know. This is tough because this is one of those where I might have to, no, let's do it this way. But this is yet another one that requires precise spacing. So if you've watched the TikTok live stream, you know I don't use this border because I do a lot of stuff where I have a good feel of spacing. But on this one, I feel like I need to use the border to stay in line. Okay, I'll give you a little, here's, this, I normally don't work this way, but I'm going to today. I'm worried I'm gonna turn the camera off, there we go. We're listening to the chill rock and roll tunes of Billy Shattuck. Okay. I go off of my sketch and off of this picture. I love doing caricatures, so we got a little bit of a caricature-ish thing going here. The sketches are good, but you can't get, I tell you, you can't get too hung up on a sketch because it takes away from some of the freedom of the exploration of what's going to happen. No, where's my, I am looking to my sketch. Okay. I want to see if I get what I'm doing here down before I go on to, well, let's just put the faces in there. Let's see what I did for, oh yeah, this is a little bit crazy. This one's a little bit crazy. Like, this is a little bit more caricature-ish than I've maybe done in the past. But I love it. I think we can make it work. Okay, I like it. I like where this is going. A little silly. They had the silliest picture they sent, which I love. And her hair's pulled back, so we're gonna do a little bit of a ponytail action. You know, this has been good practice, but this is a great example with, like, when do you mess up? Well, that ponytail, I just did not like that ponytail. I don't even know if I want to put a ponytail next time, or if I do, it needs to be more, yeah, so this is a great example where I felt like I saw one aspect of it that's not worth the price of the paper to, I mean, it's worth the price of the paper to eat the cost, and throw it away and redo it for integrity reasons, I would say. On my end, anyway. Hopefully I can sleep at night. So, let's try that again. So I used to do the first probably year and a half, I did all commissions offline. And I just sat with myself, and I like doing them online because now with the streaming software that I can make them available. Not all customs can be available. Different customs I can't stream for different reasons, but this one I think we can do it. We're gonna do it. I'm doing it. It's being done. If you look at the TikTok channel and everything I posted the first year, you'll see there's a reason why I didn't talk. Sometimes I feel like I'm the king of the ramble. Okay, let's try funny face here again. We were off to a good start, I think. Started a little lower on this. I think we can go lower. So I sat on that curb, destroyed my nerves for not allowing at least a hello. By the time I arrived, yeah, I knew deep inside that my time was at hand to go. Without even expressing or slightly suggesting to you all my words are gone. Okay. So anyway, they have this mirror that has these shells around it. It looks like an octopus arm, so you'll see where I'm going in a second. I do like to riff off his crazy expression he has going on here. When I was a little kid, my parents bought me a book of how to do caricatures, and that really, I think, helped a lot in cartooning and stuff like that. I was kind of like 11 or 12 at the time. I don't know if I want to do that big. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna act like he's scared here. So I'm on my way and I'm so pleased to say I have no regrets. Come lay beside me, forget about your worries and taking my words softly. I was unaware that the times we had shared those nights all alone. So, then how was I to know way down in Mexico I'd find the words to the song, the words to the song. This will be our octopus tentacle. It's got them all locked up. So already that looks better. Let me see here. I don't know if I want. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely don't want this to. I don't know that I want to show the octopus much. I just want to infer that they're caught up in his grip. And I'm sorry if you're dropping comments or questions. I've been focused on this, and I apologize for not getting to those in a timely manner. There we go. More of an octopus tentacle action going on. Oh, nice. Time difference in Spain. Yeah. So it's funny when I look at it here and then I look at it on the camera. It's looking pretty cool. It's. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Hopefully they're laughing when they see it in a good way. Okay, so now many customs have names. So we have Sean and Karina. And I'm not gonna lie, I will zone out if I don't write the name up here on the tape like this. I don't care if it's Bob. I could get distracted and write Boo. So, Sean and Karina. And if I'm talking about someone else's name while I'm doing this, oh, goodbye. Forget it. I'm going to accidentally write that name. I put so many couples together that don't belong together, if you know what I mean. I don't think we have any color preference. Just double check here. Nope. We can do what we want. So, let's do Sean. Sean in the teal. Once again, I'm really in love with this color. I like that she looks calmer than Sean. Sean said they're big fans. We're going to find out because I just slipped around that E. Hopefully, and gone from upper to lower. So hopefully, sometimes people will tell me that they have OCD and that flipping the names or flipping the letters backwards like that really drives them bonkers. And yeah, all I can say about that is that's not intentional. It's just something that, and there's a reason I didn't start Karina's name in the pink, and I'll show you in a second. We're gonna make that happen. I'll do it right now. I'll just show you. I wanted to be able to connect with the black, and if it were pink it wouldn't have really connected. Karina. The days of waiting are past. My pipe and tobacco. The storm is lifted at last. Okay, once again, I'm going to, well, I got some things to do to finish this, but, oh, you know, it'd be cool. Yeah. Here we go. This one's actually framing up pretty nicely. I paint on extra big paper, bigger than I trim it down to, so that I have the flexibility to move the frame around so that we can have it centered. Okay, so that we know we're an octopus in the ocean. There we go. We got a little bit of an ocean wave going on here. Now this one, I normally sign it when it's off the, but the frame is here and we're framed up nicely. So I think that one looks pretty good. Oh. Hey, anytime I crack myself up, that's De La Nacha Deutschland. I'm watching on live stream Room TV so the kids can catch you live. They're so excited. They're both some of your biggest fans. Oh, Life's Little Blessings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Life's Little Blessings is here. You guys, Life's Little Blessings is awesome. She's always in, she's in the TikTok live streams a lot. So thanks, Danielle, for being here. Yeah, thanks. And once again, I apologize for this not being a stream where I stare at the chats or have a moderator yucking it up with me, but I just something I wanted to do. I wanted to focus on these commissions and go slow and not be the normal show where I'm painting a bunch of names, which I'd love to do, but okay, there we go. Let's spell check with me again. S-E-A-N, Sean. Karina, K-A-R-I-N-A. And then I will even actually write it wrong. Sean Karina. Got it right. This is the order page, so we don't need that anymore. That's gone. Okay. So this order will get fulfilled tomorrow. I'll let it sit in the drawer and cool off for the night. I'll give it the day off. Okay, we're gonna do one more. It's so funny. I finally feel like I just got warmed up, but we have been on the stream for a while. Let me see if there's anything else I missed here for the. I'll answer. Let me see if they're probably gone now, but Guy Doodles' house, no. My dude doing some casual art. Thank you. Love it. I answered the Grog Squeezers. Bye. I got to go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let me snap a photo of this. I like to photograph them for reference, and I'm gonna fill in that. I'm just thrilled with this one. It just tickles me pink. Let's do this. I think Sean is going to get a kick out of this. Okay, I think this. There we go. Okay, there we go. One more photo, and I'll get it off the board into a drawer safely. So, this is one reason why on the TikTok live streams I do a lot of stuff, but when it comes to more specific art direction, I'm probably going to be taking those over to this YouTube live stream and doing them here where I can. Whoops! I knocked over one of my cameras over here. I'll be right back. Whoops! I keep knocking over this camera. You don't see it, but it's behind this. Yeah, you don't need to know where the camera is. I have a backup camera going in case the YouTube stream were to conk out, and I would be able to still upload this video for the customer. Okay, one last one. We're going vertical again, or portrait as we say. And then I'll have cleared out half the orders so I can do more tomorrow, hopefully. This off to the post office. Okay, what's my sketch for this? Oh, this is a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one. This one I'm not putting a template. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Template again. I come up with some pretty spatially distinct or exact ideas for where I want to go with them, so that's why I use this to keep me intact. Okay, so Roxanne, purple, and teal. Now, the story behind this one is for someone's fiance, and she always introduces herself as Roxanne without an E. Very specific, Roxanne without an E. And if this is not how you spell Roxanne, that's okay. This is how they spell Roxanne. So we're gonna go with that. Without an E. My dad taught me something growing up. So I had 3 commissions to do here. And he said, Kenton, start with the biggest frog, swallow the biggest frog first. If you gotta swallow 2 frogs, swallow the big frog first. And that's why I did the family name order first. And then moved on to what I call the caricature order. And now this is okay. Now this is another one I'm going to start over, and I'm going to show you why. Like it's kind of close to okay, but at first I was going to have Roxanne looking straight at us, which I like that, but I think it would be funnier since she introduces herself as Roxanne without an E, is if I would have put her hair like here a little bit more like that, had her eyeline looking up here for what I'm about to do up here. So this is a great example of, once again, I could have faked it, no one would have known. But I would have known. I would have known. I can't have that. This isn't a part-time job. Yes, my dad also taught me, he'd always say, if you're going to do something, Kenton, do it right. You do something, do it right. At least, and right to me means the best that I can. If you're going to do something, do it the best you can. And knowing full well that when I do things multiple times, I don't look at those as mess ups. That's why if someone were to ask, what do you do when you mess up or the pen runs? I don't ever consider anything a mess up. I just consider it informative, like Bob Ross would say, happy accidents. But there's a difference between a happy accident and something that's like, oh, that needs to get redone, but now I know how to redo it. I can only have, I can't play music on these live streams because music's commercial and licensed, but I have some friends that loan me some music that I can play for my own sanity. Let's try Roxanne again. Without an E. So now in every single line I'm going to look for a way that worked last time or that could be done better this time. And some of it might look just the same, but the eyes won't. Okay. And I like that ponytail, this ponytail better too. It's got a little bit more flavor to it. Okay. Okay, so it's Roxanne without, I need to get it right the way she says it. Roxanne with no E. With no E. So here goes. Once again, this is a great example of doing something, but working in my, I guess, what do I consider my style? And I do birds a lot. And if you can't tell, you can see where this is going now. So it's for Roxanne with no E. Now I'm going to go backwards here on this one. I can just see her saying it with no E, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not done yet. We got plenty of paper here. Let's stop this. I want more movement with this E. So I'm gonna have it come up here like this. There we go, with no E. Let's see here. Once again, I think this one's gonna have a nice border to it. Go. And I'll sign this one when it's off the board. Take this off. Roxanne with no E. I like it. I can live with that. What type of Posca? Do you see my comments here? Life's Little Blessings. Hopefully you did see me say yes if you're still here. Thanks T1D Life for being back. I want to try the big markers. These are, I'll show you real quick what these are before I get offline. Okay, so these are, let me see, wrong camera. These are grog squeezers. There we go. So these are grog squeezers. I buy them empty, and then I buy a big jug of Liquitex. This is $150 a jug, $135 maybe at best if you can get it. $135, $130 to $150 for a jug of this. So, but this is my job. So I mean, it's part of doing business. But I don't use the liquid, I don't use the Posca ink, the grog ink because it's super toxic. I'm always looking at the wrong camera. Then I take Super Ball, which is about 35 bucks for one of these, and I mix them evenly, the big goopy Liquitex and the Super Ball. I mix them together, and then I fill up these pens so that no smell. Liquitex, it's water-based. It says not to mix those two together, but I've done it for years and it's working good, so the ink stays. Okay, that's it for the live stream. Thanks so much for being here, everyone, today. And yeah, sorry if I missed any comments. And this streaming on the tube is new to me. So I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks a lot, and until the next live stream.